sword. Even if you over there, putting up in this claymore. Bring on the thunder, bring on the rain. Put the fear in your mind, let it ride through your veins. A hungry little beast that he's out the cage. When you see him, better back away.
So, back again. What we need to holler about is it's been about a week. Things are progressing. Cancel culture, doing good, making amends for things that have been a little weird for a while. The Pepe Le Pew cartoon with the overamorous cat, and I believe it's another dude that's the skunk. That was basically sexually assaulting the other kittens, animals. Period. That was like the basis for the cartoon. It was whacked in. Never really watched it because it was that. But of course, you got young men sitting there watching that thinking, hey, maybe this is the way to go. Subliminals. And Dr. Seuss, I'm not really sure uh, where there was any type of ambiguous problem with any of the rhymes, lyrics. I never had a problem with them myself. Read them all, listened to them all, never got offended by them. So I'm neutral on the Dr. Seuss. Yeah, and for the women, y'all just celebrated another milestone. I would give y'all all praise because the reason guys are so enamored with women is because we think you're great and we know we're not good enough to be you. Seriously. And this is nothing with the LGBTQ community whatsoever. This is just on a basic level. Like me as an alpha man, all man, I can tell you, I don't think it's anything greater than women giving birth. Taking the human development through the crucial stage, birth. Men, we would never do that. We give you homage because you do that. If it was left to us, the human race would completely die out in about 5 years, period. Moving on. Archie Bunker. My generation, since shows was about one a year, Archie Bunker came first. I like Archie because Arch was a straight racist. Straight. Did not hide it at all. And I like that because you want to know who your divisive person is. You don't want to hide. That's worse because he's smiling right in your face and he cannot stand your guts. So I learned a lot from Arch. And the biggest thing that you understand watching television is once Arch became Chief Gillespie, he was a hero. See what I'm saying? At the end of his career. Meaning, you can't take characters from TV and equate them to real life on a literal basis. Unlike Rocky statue, there's this side and that side about the Rocky statue. But we're going to leave that at that. To me, it's a statue about a movie dude. So, and I'm a movie guy, so y'all can literally, since y'all done, matter of fact, y'all done told down like all of the politically incorrect statues. Why not just start banging out movie statues? Darth Vader, Dorothy, the Wizard, whoever, Oz, whoever. These are things that this generation, free idea, could completely get along with, straight up. A statue of Dumbo somewhere, who gonna hate that for real? And why? See what I'm saying? The hate levels are much lower when they're characters instead of people. Moving on. Now, you women need to understand that at this level, all the young women that marry old dudes with the loot, which is a small group, and somebody got to, right? Their old dudes are gonna die soon. They're gonna become CEOs in the next probably 3 years. Women will dominate the entire field in America. Period. Everyone should see that coming. And my thing is, I'm all for that. But with my knowledge, one thing I do know, no matter how much women are against men, they're against each other more than that. They don't get along at all. So I don't think much is going to change really, because we know dudes. So it's really up to y'all to, figure it out. Right now, everybody needs to not really think inside the box. You need to flip the script on the box. Like, all right, teachers, nurses, people that teach your kids, the next generation, all the kids, they don't get no cash for that. They got the most employees today, do the most work for the most hours, get no cash. It's completely whack. And every parent of all those kids, millions, put an enormous amount of pressure on why my kid ain't as smart as that kid, because I send them to you to make them smart. But I'm giving all my cash to your library building or to the groundskeepers or bonuses or whatever. But the actual teachers, jack. Doctors, nurses. Oh, all doctors, you getting your money back easy for those 10 years of study, whatever. You can sell a $300 aspirin. But the nurses, they got to scrape, struggle, double shift, whatever. Stay up with dude, old girl, all night. And for the least amount of cash. Need unions. See, the reason this here COVID thing's like this is the phase where God is easing up, saying, all right, let me see what y'all gonna do next. And if we go back to regular business saying, well, we need to go out drinking, spending a lot of money on stupid stuff, and just business as usual, and you ain't learned, I'm gonna send something else your way. I don't know what. There's calamities going on all around the world right now. Google it. From mudslides, every volcano is erupting right now. Google it right now. There is a massive locust swarm all over Africa. Google it right now. Everything that's going on is going on, period. And until you figure out that it's emotional, everything's going on is emotional. It has nothing to do with you personally. This little cold snap, it was necessary to refreeze the polar ice caps. So my little polar bears can't starve to death because there's no ice, swimming 300 miles, looking for a seal. It's stupid. So the earth refreezes and the superior being handle it, warm up, do something. And we do what we do. So that's why we get what we get, because we do what we do. We don't do what's necessary. It's cool. He laughs at that. There's certain things going forward, unless we make happen, we just gonna keep getting slammed by the Most High, because we ain't figured it out. Universal free child care, period. It's America. In America, we cannot do that. Ensure that every child of a working parent can have free child care. It's never going to explode. The cost of it is never, they're kids, toys and diapers. It's never going to explode out of control. It's something you could have been doing, but you need to squeeze every little bit out of the peon worker that you can. Give them nothing, take everything. That's why. That's why there's no child care now. He'll stop all commerce till you do it right. Listen, think. I'm just here to, you cannot hate the messenger. What you need to do is to hate the game and how you're playing it. Now, I'm running out. So, every child medically covered up to a certain age, period. Every child medically covered. Even if you're homeless, you're a child, you should get the best medicine available. Boom, roll in. It's things that we will not actually lose a lot of money doing that we don't want to do. We're not going to talk about the homeless because that's so easy, but we'll get there. We'll get there pretty soon, because there's going to be millions of them very, very soon. You really aren't going to be able to sweep that aside. And just the last little quiz for you. The way we register speed is with horsepower. And horses aren't the fastest land animal. That's a cheetah. And they're not the most powerful, the strongest. That would be an elephant. But the horse was the next thing after walking and before the car, the automobile, that we were able to conquer and ride. We made the horse, which was an American free animal, ours. And I say we as people, I did personally. So everything after that is basically geared toward horse power, everything. And you can just notice how certain words have a ambiguous beginning, but they have pretty deep ties as to why they mean what they mean. I'm gonna be checking out for a minute, because there's gonna be brand new news probably in 48 hours. Remember what I told you. This is double karma time. Drink lots of water. Keep yourself clear. And for the record, COVID is part of your DNA now. It's part of your body, period. You couldn't possibly believe you've been here over a year and it's not touched you. Of course it has. You're good. But it's a thing where it's preparing you for the next stage. This is a 5-year thing. 5 years, period. 2025 will be leveling out with it. But right now, it's literally going to make you get healthier, because that's going to be the best way. You're going to survive. It's not killing everybody, but your side effects, which everybody has, will be almost non-existent if you clean yourself up. And I'll see you next time. Peace.